Welcome to the Midweek Devotional. I'm glad to be with all of you today, and I hope this video finds all of you well. This week we're going to be talking about the biblical idea of contentment. And contentment is something that I've struggled with at different periods of my life. There's been these times where I thought if I just achieve this goal or I receive this thing or I got this pay raise or new job or new truck, then and only then would I be satisfied. However, that's not really how blessings has worked for me, and maybe you can identify. Oftentimes in my life when blessings were received, they didn't stay blessings very long. It didn't take long at all for those blessings to become the status quo, and they became normalized. And I stopped thinking about them and I took them for granted, and then I began to pursue the next thing, and I was dissatisfied until I could achieve or receive that next blessing. There's an old Puritan preacher named Jeremiah Burroughs, and I like what he has to say about contentment. He said, "What a foolish thing is this, that because I have not got what I want, I will not enjoy the comfort of what I have." He says there is a great deal of folly in the discontented heart. What does it mean to be content? Well, the definition that I generally operate with is that contentment is not having everything that we want, but it is enjoying everything that we have. I want to read to you Philippians chapter 4, verses 11 through 13. The Apostle Paul here says that not that I am speaking of being in need, for I have learned in whatever situation I am to be content. I know how to be brought low, and I know how to abound. In any and every circumstance, I have learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. You see, contentment, it's an elusive commodity in today's society. Yet, we must remember that it is a distinguishing mark of a Christian, of a person of faith. Well, what determines my contentment? Is it my circumstances? Is it my church? Is it my country? You know, we have these symptoms of discontentment, like dissatisfaction, discouragement, and division. The Apostle Paul, he says, I've learned contentment. No matter what situation I am in, I've learned to be content. My joy, my peace, my happiness is not determined by the stuff that I have or the goals that I've achieved or the blessings that I have received. He says he can do all things through him who strengthens him, speaking of the Almighty. So what Paul does is what you and I should do. We must understand that contentment is equated with having the utmost confidence in the Almighty over his creation. It's trusting that God is in control, and no matter what I'm going through, no matter what I have to live without, because I'm a follower of God, I never have to live without peace and joy, because God is in control and he's given us all eternity. And for that, we are grateful, and because of that, we can be content. I love each and every one of you. Be safe, and God bless.